Anybody that understand grant money. And when you go and ask for the grant money, you have to be specific than what you want to use it for.
Yeah, you gotta be specific what you want it for. That is actually a good point that Tiffany makes. You have to be specific about what this money is for. Because if by some chance you come in there being Atlantic about it, you ain't gonna get it. Hey y'all, it's your girl J9 Eve. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, and get into the comments and let me know what you think about this. Hey Chibi. So Tiffany is gonna be, demanding some answers from her trustees, okay? She wants to know why they want to take all this stuff out, we got this $6 million grant. She says, where's the money? Don't worry about that. She also says, just take my word for it. This is a $6 million grant, which means we can do whatever we want. So just approve the things that I say so that I can get my money. Oops, did I say that out loud? Yes, you did, Tiffany. Yes, you did. Okay. So we're going to listen to some of this. Okay. It's pretty funny.
Left up to you guys just to pick numbers and make cuts for whatever your reasons are. I just think that you guys didn't do a good job of talking to the staff about the things you want to cut.
Come on. Gotta talk.
And then the lawyer just stated to me, because these are the people that do all of the litigations, that we have current litigations pending. So we do in negotiations. So how do we go to the table when y'all are cutting everything? But this is how they put our village in the financial condition that we're about to go in due to your board of trustees.
Yeah, this is how we did it. We did it with they did it. Yeah, see the smile on my face? See, it wasn't me.
So thank them when you see them in passing. Thank them for.
I thought that was hilarious. Her saying, thank them when you see them in passing. That's basically her saying to the people, harass the trustees when you see them. Which is weird coming from the girl who says she needs round-the-clock protection because, people are sicking people on her. This is coming from the lady who is complaining about her needing this round-the-clock protection because people are sicking people on her and sending people to... her life is being threatened. And she just basically sicked all the people in the village on the trustees, saying, approach them in the streets.
All the mess, because at the end of the day, all it takes is a conversation. So you'll know what to do, how to do it, what people got going on in their departments. First is communication. You got to talk to people. Can't just make up stuff because you think this is what it is. You don't run day to day. You wouldn't know what it is. Or talk to the VA. He run day to day, but no one does that. And now,
damn, now he run day to day. Damn, Tiffany, keep it straight. You say you run day to day. Okay, you said in the deposition you definitely do not run day to day, and now it's the other guy that runs the day-to-day. You don't know who runs. I don't think you know what day-to-day is what I'm thinking.
Now we finna vote on a budget that y'all know isn't right.
Come on, y'all know.
This ain't what we need.
Come on.
Y'all know that, right? Trustees,
this ain't what we need.
I'm throwing this out here, hoping y'all change y'all mind. Y'all know we need
that's a no.
better, right? Y'all know we're cutting down more trees. We're basically cleaning up the west side. And now we're starting on the south side. We're putting up more street lights. And by cutting the trees back, we can see the actual light on the block. Y'all do know we're doing streets. Y'all know we're doing alleys. Y'all know we're doing sidewalks when once upon a time they used to pay 50-50. Now the resident don't pay nothing. And that's through the CBGD grant that y'all took out of the budget. Why would y'all do that? That's money. What?
That's money that I actually still got and kept for myself. Why would you do that?
What's wrong? I'm so lost.
Allegedly.
How you decided to come up with this list? How did y'all decide to come up with the list? Trustee?
How you
decide to come up with this list?
Come on, tell me.
Okay. So in looking at the budget, we looked at the years historical. And historical years, the items you're saying are cut out are not cut out. They're reductions, to be realistic. The budget that we were given had numbers that could not be substantiated, or I don't believe they could be substantiated.
Yeah, they couldn't.
We talk about, in the last meeting, we asked about the $6.8 million, the alleged $6.8 million that's coming. It's in the appropriation. I asked, when will it come? Could not get an answer.
Because it already came. She spent that already. That money is in her little safe box. You know what I'm saying? Her little... basically her fleeing money. That's what she gonna need. She gonna need some fleeing money, okay, for when she flee.
ask that repeatedly. And if there is a $6.8 million, when you complete a budget, you also have to fill out the expenses, which means it's going to be a net zero on terms of the budget anyway.
Ain't it funny her always talking about somebody being respectful? She done told this man to go on and speak, and then while he's speaking, she's like just talking over him, saying little snide little fucking remarks. Talking about you don't know, like he know everything.
So all these, and we talked about, overtime police before this administration that did not have security details following them around everywhere. Overtime was at $600,000 maximum.
Okay, $600,000 maximum. Let's see what it is for Tiff.
Maximum every year. This administration is at 1.6 million.
Damn.
How are we going to get service?
That's an extra $1 million just to, basically drive to be a chauffeur. She done turned the police into her chauffeur for an extra $1 million, a cool million, of course. No, just think about that just for a second here. For everybody else, cap 600, no more than 600. That's the maximum it's been. It's been less than, but it's not been more than. But for Tiffany, it's $1 million more, over $1 million more. So 1.6 million, right? So $1 million more. So that's $1 million. And they're talking about in a year. So that's $1 million a year just to follow Tiffany for a chauffeur. For Tiffany to have a chauffeur constantly, $1 million the taxpayers are paying just because it's Tiffany for a chauffeur.
We need the mayor to stop spending money irresponsibly. That's where the reductions came, is off of all of all the expenses that were not necessary until this one came in. And she even said in here, oh man, forget that, I'm gonna double it. That's the reason that we have vendors calling, because we can sit here and put it down there, but the minute that you go out there, tell a vendor you're gonna do it, and then there's not enough money in the bank, which is what we're running into today, because we're receiving lies about money that's coming in. It went from 6.8 million, then there's 15 million. Never see it in the bank.
Yeah, because it don't exist. Well, it did exist until Tiffany got a hold of it. Some of it was just made up, of course, because lies, of course. Some of it was made up, but the rest of it was, it's just in her secret stash. It's my theory. It's my personal theory, and I can have that. Okay, I can have that, and it's mine.
Don't ever see it in the bank. And the minute it starts hitting the bank, we can add it in the budget. But other than that, we're just kind of there. I'm just going to conclude on that point. Thank you.
What you got to say about that, Tiff?
Y'all need to stop with the mayor just spending, the mayor this, the mayor that. If we budget for items, we spend for those items that's budgeted for.
Yeah, but the problem. Look at this. Look. Okay, go on. Think of your lie, Tiff. This is the okay. What's the next line? You gotta have it handy. Oh, is it on the screen? That's right. Look at it first before you throw it out there into the ether, into the metaverse.
I can prove everything that you all accuse me of up here. That's shocking.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, we would love for you to prove the things that we think already. I mean, that would be great if you would put yourself in prison. That would be great.
Our problem is hearsay, but you don't see me ever talking about y'all because y'all nowhere. I'm everywhere. Now, as relates.
Hold up, bitch. Did you just say you don't never see you talking about them? These whole meetings, all y'all do is this, and all y'all say is that, and then you don't know what you talking about. And this one right here did that. You'll never catch me talking about them. Oh my God. Jeez, even our lies have lies inside their lies.
It's to a budget. You have to put the $6.8 million in the budget.
You can't put it in there until it fucking exists, bitch. It don't exist yet. That's what he's saying. Once it exists, once it's there, once they have it, they can put it in. They ain't got it yet. Because she loves the credit of saying we have this much, the village has this much money because of these grants that she says exist that nobody else can see and that never appear. They never show up. She just says, I just went out there and I found $14 million under a rock for the village. Now, with my word alone, even given that I'm a liar historically, take my word for it, add that 14 million to this deficit that I just created. And now we 14 million up. I did that with my imagination. That's the equivalent of what's going on here, Tim. That's what you just said. Like, long story short, like I summed it up for you. It's a summary of the ridiculousness that you just said, okay? The money don't materialize. They can't count it in the budget. You could come in there and tell them we just got given $54 billion. You could come in there and say that and then be like, okay, now put that in the budget. So now that explains why I'm buying myself some new Versace shoes. We can afford it. We got $54 billion. I done told y'all. You got to add it to the budget now. I said it, therefore it exists. Oh my God, you suck.
If the money comes through, how you gonna get the money? You ain't even got it in the budget. And y'all know it's...
Oh my God, that sounded crazy. We gotta put it in the budget. Because if the money comes in, how are we gonna count it in the budget? If we didn't put it in the budget, even though it didn't exist. She don't even know how crazy she sounds.
True. Every outlet, meaning media, wrote about it because everybody was mad. Like I said, when I leave, go anywhere, I bring back a bag. I got awarded.
Yeah, you left the bag though. Like you went over there, you was running your fucking mouth and you came back and you was talking about a bag. Like I could say, oh, I went to the store today, which is true. I went to the store today and somebody gave me a $12 million grant. So then I'm gonna call my bank and be like, hey, look, I got $12 million. It's coming. It's coming. So just type the numbers already in there as if the money exists so that I can go buy me some Versace shoes, you know? Tiffany, what I just said sounded ridiculous, as did what you just said, okay? I was just mirroring what you said. That's the equivalent of what just happened, okay? This is your expectations.
$15 million, then you have to wait until it come down the pipeline like anything else.
Oh, see, so a while ago it was 6. And now it's 15, just like what he said. She'd be like, it was 6.8, and then suddenly it turned into 12, and then suddenly 15 fell out of your ass. I don't know what I'm supposed to believe.
Anybody that understand grant money. And when you go and ask for the grant money, you have to be specific than what you want to use it for.
Yeah, you got to be specific what you want it for. That is actually a good point that Tiffany makes. You have to be specific about what this money is for, okay? Because if by some chance you come in there being Atlantic about it, you ain't gonna get it. They're just specific, not Pacific. That is the weirdest. That is like the oldest one in the book where people say the word funny, or they say the word wrong, which is fine if you say a word incorrect. But when you say a word incorrect to where you're saying a whole nother word that actually exists, like Pacific is a thing. You can't just be doing that. That's like stealing a word. You gotta be Pacific. You got to be specific about what you want it for, what you're going to use it for. Because if you come in there being Atlantic, it ain't going to go right. You know what I'm saying?
So here it is, my board, once again, just like I did a $600,000, right? That we went, got, secured, came back to this body, and you guys didn't even vote for it. It's grant money. It ain't coming out the general fund. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all want to lead and don't know how to lead.
She don't want to show nobody this money, though. This money that she made up.
Don't you follow my lead and you will understand how to do
it. Follow me off this fucking cliff and shut up about it.
Things like how y'all follow my lead by making videos. Like I said, that's flattering.
Oh, thank you. Oh, well, that's wonderful. I'll keep it up. If this is so flattering when I make these videos about you.
But all I'm saying to you is that y'all have to do better. You can't come up with this stuff and just say,
I want that for the record. She said it was flattering, which meant she's fine with this, okay?
Things that's untrue. Then y'all talk about spending. You have to spend in order to improve your town. These are things that everybody been complaining about for years. Never got it. If you really want to sit and have a adult conversation, some stuff that I can really educate you guys on, you will understand where we get the money from. Y'all keep saying that we this and we that. Where we get, what accounts it come from. We have all kinds of accounts that the funds come out of, but you guys don't want to just sit and educate yourself of how we getting trees cut, how we getting the sidewalks done, how we getting the alleys paved. No one wants to learn.
Oh my God, bitch, how about this? I'm asking you right now, here and now. I bet you gonna lie some more, bitch. You just ain't shit. Here and now. Whoa. Oh my God, Tiffany. You know what? Luther Vandross. Oh, if I ask you right now, this is what I was going to say. Okay. Here and now, if I ask you, all right, where that grant money at? Like, do you have any updates on that? Like, did Did you really make that up? Because that's impressive.
And that's the problem up here.
Uh-huh.
You guys are too proudful to come and just really learn.
Y'all too
from
proud to beg.
your superman. It's sad.
TLC.
But go ahead, attorney. She want to say some things. Hopefully y'all listen to her.
I just want to say a couple things as it relates to budgeting and appropriating just as general principles. Essentially, if you don't appropriate for something and that money comes in, you then cannot spend that money. So if the $6.8 million in grants does come in, like the mayor stated it will, regardless, you're not.
Now that's weird. like the mayor stated it will. Not like it will. Not like because I'm the lawyer and I know because I should know that. Because I'm the fucking lawyer, I should know that this money really exists and is coming. No, she differentiates herself from this woman. She go like because that thing that Tiffany just said, if what it happens, like she said, not me, she said, that would be fine, ma'am, but we just dealing with a tip that lies constantly. Speak on what happens if we put it in the budget. We count for these things and then the money don't come. Now that's the conversation. Now that's a conversation that they would appreciate. Okay, I think the fear is that we put it in there, then it don't come, then what happens? Tell us about that, Miss Lawyer, but I bet you won't. I bet you fucking won't.
Not going to be able to spend that money if you don't appropriate for it. So that is a very serious concern, and I can understand that you guys may or may not believe whether it's going to come in, but my recommendation would be to put that in there, at least have it in the appropriations ordinance. If it does come in, then you can use it. If it doesn't come in, then it doesn't affect the budget and appropriations ordinance at all, truthfully. And then the other.
Okay, so they said if they put it in there and then it doesn't come, but the problem is that Tiffany will spend it ahead of time saying that it's still going to come. So she'll spend the other money on these things she done came up with. Okay, like a swimming pool in the sky. Like she'll spend the other money on that, saying because, the money is going to come back. That money is going to come back because when that money lands. But if the money never hits, there they go, bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the problem is who they dealing with. They're working with a liar. So they can't trust anything. Not even a hand in front of their face. Can't trust it.
Other thing I wanted to point out is that, as the mayor had previously stated, we are in the middle of negotiating various contracts. And it really does tie our hands at the negotiations table when we're not able to make the same offers to other bargaining units that we've settled with. And it really.
Because you can't count that money as money that they have? Is that what you mean? Because you're not supposed to.
It just makes it very difficult for us to negotiate a fair contract. So I just wanted to point those items out to the board.
I don't
May I
trust
make
it.
a statement?
Yeah, make a statement.
Go ahead.
So that was wonderful what you just said. But in October,
appreciate it. Yes.
October,
Bitch, that wasn't you talking. Why is you saying appreciate it? That wasn't you. That was the lawyer talking, dumbass. Oh my God, Tiffany. You know what?
Keith read off 3 other grants that he stated that we got. Those are not in the budget. So if we already been approved for those or applying for them or appropriating for them, then why are those items not allocated in the budget like this $6.8 million? Then there was a statement that was made at a last board meeting that said that even with the negotiations for public works, that they wasn't paying it until May 1st of 2024, which is the next fiscal year. So if you have this money allocated in the 2024-2025 budget, but you don't plan on paying them till 2025-2026 budget, then why is it allocated in there? So if you're going to say that the 6.8 of the appropriation, then that means that everything that he read in October should be in there too, since we're talking about transparency and all these grants. So that should be in there also. And those are not being reflected in there.
Come on, lawyer.
Are you done?
Lawyer. Fuck that. I need the lawyer to answer this question. No, Tiffany, you are not gonna blow this off. We need answer to that. Let the lawyer respond. You gotta specify. You gotta be like, lawyer, lady, whoever you are. I have a question for you, and you alone. Tiffany, shut the fuck up. This is what you gotta say.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, Keith.
Was that a question that you were asking whether or not it was reflected? Or
You know what, bitch? You know what? But if you had the correct answer and wasn't so busy about to go to prison, you need to be. You looking bad here. You was looking bad here, Keith. Okay, you looking a little dry. Okay, you looking a little bit. Somehow he looks dry and oily at the same time. Like, how's that possible? How do you pull that off? It's like dry, like from here down, dry, here up, oily. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good look. Like, you look like you ain't sleeping good, honey. Okay, you're anticipating the prison. I think that's what it is.
Or is that a statement that you were making?
That's the question.
Because I believe that it's reflected in the $6.8 million. It's not individually broke out, but you didn't ask us to individually break it out, nor did you ask a question about that. So I think the first thing is before you make an assumption.
If you didn't know what she was asking, why'd you volunteer to answer it? Clearly, you didn't know what she was fucking answering. So why were you the one to speak and decide to answer a question that you don't fucking understand? Like, why were you the one? That was clearly, I heard that question and I thought, attorney, can you, give us some relief in our hearts about this thing I just said?
On a budget, you should probably ask the question.
I'm not assuming anything.
I'm just going.
No. You always know. I'm gonna tell you, because he is the ringleader. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, this guy right here, Freeman, he's the fucking ringleader. Okay, he put that battery. Okay, like Tiffany already had kind of ill. She got ill in her heart. She just do. If you watch her when she was a trustee, you just know. You just kind of what you get to. She ain't shit. You can tell, but Freeman is the one who put the battery, the confidence battery, in Tiffany's back. She was running for mayor. This is the one who put that confidence battery in her fucking back. The full corruption, how to do it, and knowingly and confidently. And he going right to jail. He going right to fucking prison for sure. But this is where it come from, and that's why her saying that, she hit something. Something in what she said hit. It was way too close to a problem for him. And that's why he felt, that's why he's being like defensive. He immediately goes defensive. That's why that's happening. Please understand, that's what happened. When they say a hit dog will holler, hit dog.
Going based off of what you just said. So the second thing is that I would like to know what accounting firm helped you guys put together this budget. How do you guys plan on making up for the $500,000 that we're going to lose for Homewood disposal? You're not passing the bond later on. And is there did you guys think?
Yeah, he's spinning. He don't want them talking about what she just brought up. He don't want them talking about that shit. That it's probably something to do with that money that's in this budget for now that ain't supposed to be paid out until 2025, 2026, which is when Tiffany's ass won't even be in there anymore. That money's going out with her. Okay? Well, I'm sorry, with her and him. It's these two in it together, in it to win it, all the way to the prison.
Because anything, I mean, did you guys have any help with this?
Oh my God.
Is there anyone that helped you with this, or are you guys just going off you guys' basic accounting skills?
Is that a
question?
question?
In college? That's a question. Are you going
okay,
off?
Shut the fuck up and let her answer it then. Why the fuck is you still talking?
What you learned in college? Is this something that you learned in?
He must be scared.
Day camp? Oh.
That's weird. I ain't never heard this. Look at this. He must be real. Something that she said. I'm gonna tell you something that she just said. Might have to go back and pick around in that thing she just said, because something about what she just said sent him into panic. This is panic. I don't know if you recognize panic, but this right here, this reaction he's giving is panic. This is what panic looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
I know that's tough.
That's real tough.
There's no way in the world you could cut this much money out of a budget.
Yes, it is. Stop spending.
Well, I'll tell you what, if we didn't spend a dime until next year, you still wouldn't be able to cover the resources that you could cut out of this budget.
Yes, we would.
How? How do you know? What financial expert told you that? Please tell.
Yeah, the federal accountants that's gonna come in when they drag your ass out of there. They're gonna tell us. They're gonna clarify.
Oh, it was what his name was Kasperic? Because I can get him on the phone right now.
Yeah, get him on the phone.
This is ridiculous. Well, hey, he's the accountant, right? I'd really like to know. Can somebody tell me? Oh, it's quiet now.
Yeah, he deflecting like a motherfucker. Something about what she said. I want to know exact. Oh, it's gonna come full circle. You know the feds be watching. You know the feds was already watching when this happened. This ain't that long ago. This is about a couple of months ago. The feds was already watching him. You don't think the feds noticed this? Oh yeah, they noticed. So wait. He seems to be very weirded out about what she just said. Look how he's reacting. Let's go back and dissect what she just fucking said. And just in case they're not feds, clearly this is something about what she just said sent him into a tailspin. Okay, so yeah, check it out for me.
Oh, in the words of Tiffany Henyard, just quiet now. I can wait. I have nothing else.
Get the attorney on. Get the accounting firm on the phone.
Get him on the phone.
You want to amend it? Okay, go ahead.
She just said it. Get him on the phone. Call him. Don't threaten me with a good time, bitch.
To kind of address Attorney Nelson Jaworski's comment, I would like to make one amendment for the appropriation, and I will state.
So just to be clear, you're doing a superseding motion to your own motion?
Talk to me. Okay. Superseding motion. All items read.
Tiffany didn't like that. She's like, stop helping him.
But I would. I have great concern because about the $6.8 million. It was appropriated, but I have great concerns about it coming. And I did ask several times about time frame via email, but have not received it, which added to my concerns. Hearing that it needs an appropriation, just to make sure that we're covered, I would remove the reduction of that from the revenue column, the 6.8, and leave the 6.8 million in the budget. I would also add on the expense side $6.8 million worth of grant expenses because when you submit the grant, you have to submit the expenses. So that should also be reflected in the budget. So I would like to leave the 6.8 million in there, add a $6.8 million line item to account for the adjustment just made. So that was my superseding motion, is everything as read with the two amendments, and I will send that via email. Thank you.
And that's why House need to be the mayor. Thank you. Now come back with that. Come back with that, Mr. Freeman. Dumbass. I'm going to tell you what. That right there, look, sounds like an accountant, didn't he? He sounded like an accountant. I don't know nothing about accounting, but that sounded like accountant to me. Sound like that man knew what the fuck he was talking about. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay.
So since you amended stuff, you want to talk to the police and fire department since we are here, and you could ask them questions of why they need what they need in their department.
Here's my question. How much was spent on the security detail? Because that adjustment came strictly because of the security detail, which we think we've never.
The firemen don't protect me, so no, it did not. You did the firemen.
I want to ask questions. That's my question.
But it did not.
You just asked him, stupid, if he wanted to talk to them, to the firemen and the policemen. He just said, yes, bitch, let me talk to him. I got a question. What the fuck is y'all doing? Like that's now she like, what you want to talk to them for? Ain't no fire in here. Careful what you wish for, bitch. Didn't see that coming, did you? Oh.
All right. Okay, trustee. Why are you so concerned about my security detail that you got?
You just asked him if he want to talk to the police about the budget or whatever, why they want to take stuff off. He just said yes. And now here you are. Why you want to talk to them for?
I've got me happen to have because all y'all mess that y'all created. Let's be crystal clear about that.
And that's something after she just got finished in this video. Usually it's some other one. In this video, didn't she just sick the people, the townspeople on the trustees? When y'all see them in the street, make sure y'all approach them and give them the business. Make sure you do that. And here she is. Now I gotta be in fear for my life because y'all.
So stop with the drama. Like I'm over it. Y'all have no idea the things y'all created with just lies.
Okay.
Lies. I'm a single black woman.
I'm a single black female. Y'all remember that movie, Single White Female? That's where that came from.
It's me with that. Stop with my security detail stuff. It's in the CBA. Read your stuff.
It's an extra $1 million.
I'm sick and tired of
What's $1 million? Y'all got plenty of $1 million. I took all of them. That's how I know you had them.
I'm here to prove myself to people like you that don't even know what to do with it. If you want to run against me, you run in 2025. But you don't put my safety in jeopardy. Let's be clear. I'm not going to keep playing with y'all.
Okay.
So talk about something else.
No, you just said I could talk to the police. You just said that, stupid ass. You just said it, and I still want to talk. I still want to talk to the police. Now that you done said all that stupid nothingness, can I still talk to the police?
Sick of this. You sitting here bank rubbing the town. That's what y'all doing, bank rubbing the town.
Yeah, y'all need to stop bank rubbing this town. This bank does not consent to being rubbed like this. Dang, bitch, you can't talk good. You can't talk good, honey. You talk good. You don't talk good. Okay. Oh my gosh. Y'all is bank rubbing the town.
Cause y'all cut all this stuff with no focus, no direction, no vision, no answers, no
Look, she don't want to let him talk because she know he gonna bring that back up.
no questions. Y'all just came and did it because y'all felt like it. That ain't how y'all run government. That's why y'all don't need to be in y'all seats.
Y'all need to be in these seats.
Because y'all didn't get the right advice. He asked you, clear as day. Who told y'all this?
We asked.
She just fucking told you who told her. And then she also said, get him on the phone. She just told you that. Belcher just told you. He asked and she answered the fucking question, bitch. Okay.
Where you get it from? Hold on, trustee. You out of line. And y'all had no answer.
Ain't that something? She out of line. But when House was talking, guess who was talking in the microphone over him and making little snide fucking remarks? This bitch right here.
But yeah, y'all keep coming up here putting on this show. But you putting the people in harm's way. Stop it.
Yeah.
Whatever our fights are is our fights. Whatever we gonna do, we gonna do.
Okay.
But stop neglecting the people.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, stop doing that. Yeah, and somehow that's got something to do with me having basically the equivalent of Secret Service. Somehow it's related.
I didn't run to neglect people. I ran to help them. Trustee House.
Did you?
How you run on my ticket?
I'm gonna tell you the problem with a tiff. Okay, bitches like this, they take you being quiet as them being victorious, and so they keep fucking talking. See how she keep going? She keep going, and it's a look on his face, even though he probably playing like some kind of game. He got an app on his phone. He playing solitaire or some shit. But she takes this as he feels like he's done lost, which makes her feel like she's victorious, which because she is a fucking bully makes her pounce fucking more. But in reality, he's just waiting for her to shut the fuck up so he can speak.
Follow my vision, then get here at a board meeting and then want to take a person out. That's sickening. You played it.
Okay.
Shame on you.
Okay.
You wanted to see you should have ran against me, but you didn't. But
bitch, if he did, he would have won. Please understand that. If he had ran, he would have won. If he ran, he would have won. He's always the one voted to do the stuff. He's the only reason you the mayor is because he didn't fucking run. Oh.
Now you got to create chaos to think you gonna win something that you ain't gonna win. Stop. But what I will not do,
keep talking,
and
bitch.
I'm not up here, is put my safety in jeopardy. I'm not. So stop trying to pick something to sit here and catapult you to something that you would never.
Yeah, don't be trying to catapult you. You trying to catapult you? Oh my God, this bitch can't talk good. She can't talk good. You don't talk good, honey. You don't talk good. Okay, catapult. Maybe she can't say the letter P or something. Like, what is it? Like, I gotta think that.
Ever be. Stop. I'm sick of it. And for those women that's right here with you sitting back watching the nutball stuff, y'all should be ashamed of yourself because I am you. But y'all sit back and do this little show like we ain't people.
I could never.
I'm a human being before anything. Stop. Call her out.
Mayor.
Go ahead.
That's right.
Is anybody second me?
Oh, here come this bitch. Here come this weird hairline bitch. You know what? Mr. Sir, the fact that you are not in prison yet, you should be somewhere in a corner shutting the fuck up. That's what you should be. That's where Holmes need to be. Somewhere in a corner where ain't nothing left to do but shut the fuck up. Like, that's it. He need to be in the STFU corner. Okay? Let's see what he gonna say. Let me guess. We as the people, we need to, we need to be doing right by the people. And then, something about something else and some people, etc.
Second.
All right. Go ahead, trustee.
Back in my day.
One thing about, pulling or deducting this maintenance, you're putting this village in harm's way.
Yeah, it's the harm's way.
We can't afford.
Y'all need to be careful. Y'all putting the village in harm's way. The next thing you know, the village is going to find itself waking up in a hotel room in Vegas with an old ass man with some old ass balls just kind of hovering over. It ain't right. It's in harm's way. Turns out you was the harm. I would be shutting the fuck up, Holmes, is what I'm talking. The moral of the story is, Holmes, shut the fuck up. Why is you shut the fuck up. That's what you need to do. All right, y'all. Y'all behave. So I'm not going to do it. Absolutely not. Okay? I just can't. Or I don't want to. And that's enough for me. And it should be for you. Okay? But mama love you. Yes, she do. Ooh. Peace.